Before we get into the video, I just wanted to quickly address two things. Since the channel had the fastest growth that it's had ever, I wanted to let people know that if you're here for the ARG, you can go ahead and click off this video, as my quick review series has nothing to do with the ARG and it'll be just me talking about toys and other things that interest me as usual. I did say this in a comment and I did confirm it in a community post, but nobody really sees those, nobody really reads those, so I thought I'd confirm it once again in an actual video. And of course, the second being Transformers 1 releasing in a few days, and I want to go see it with my girlfriend, so I'm going to be taking a couple of days off until the movie comes out, so that way I don't accidentally watch any spoilers or ruin the movie for myself or for her. So expect a drop in uploads for the next couple of days. But honestly, this won't really affect much since I tend to upload at least once a week anyway. But with all that out of the way, let's get on to the video. Hello, my name is Zephyr and welcome to Quick Review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers 1 Prime Changer, or as I like to call it, Mainline, B-127, aka Bumblebee. I gotta say, we have really come full circle when it comes to the Transformers mainline, because these guys are just as good as the mainline toys that we used to get back in the day for 07 and Revenge of the Fallen, back before Studio Series. And Bumblebee here is the perfect example of that, because he comes with so many play features for a figure that's supposed to be a cheaper alternative to Studio Series. Spinning him around, he's a very solid figure, other than maybe the feet, but I'll touch on that later. He has very minimal back kibble, and he looks pretty accurate to how he's going to appear in the movie, other than him being painted the traditional Bumblebee yellow. Getting his accessories, he comes with one arm blade, or one knife hand, and his signature cannon, and each accessory has to go on the corresponding arm, which is kind of weird the way they did it. So as you can see, his wrist has this little notch, which is meant for the cannon, and it goes on a specific way. So the gun has to go on that arm and the blade has to go on the other, which is kind of weird, and it also kind of sucks that they only give you one of each. But you can come up here to the chest and remove the front of the car to reveal his cog, because that's a whole big part of the movie, and I thought that's actually really cool that you can do that. Something that is kind of annoying is that this figure does actually have ankle tilt, but only for his car mode, which is so weird, because when you flip his foot down, it just gets completely blocked by these, like, two big-ass things on his feet. So he has ankle tilt, but you can't use it in robot mode. And also, I've heard people complain that the arms and the legs like to pop off because they're on ball joints, but I guess I got lucky because mine doesn't do it. Getting into size comparisons, here he is next to his wavemate Orion Pax / Optimus Prime, and he's actually a little bit taller than Optimus. I don't know why the hell they made Optimus Prime of all characters so short, but he is. Here he is next to his Burger King Happy Meal toy, if you're interested in knowing how he scales next to that for some reason. And lastly, just because I turned it into a bit of a running joke at this point, here's how he scales next to a can of soda, because I noticed that the Optimus Prime is smaller than a can of soda. Yeah, I was not kidding when I said he was short. Getting into transformation, I sped it up. I always speed up my transformations because I know that there are plenty of reviews of this guy already that do a better job than I ever will. But here he is in his Cybertronian car mode, and he looks pretty damn cool, but please tell me I am not the only person who thinks he looks like a Twinkie on wheels. Have fun getting that image out of your head. You're welcome. You will never be able to unsee it now. Bringing in his weapons for vehicle mode weapon storage, it has these two little slots where you're supposed to put it on the roof like this, but because he has these huge-ass gaps for the back of his car, I thought it would be pretty cool to kind of imitate a thruster. You just try to find a way to get it to hold back there. It doesn't really have anything to hold it in place, so you just have to kind of use friction and just rely on the blade and the arm cannon to just wedge themselves in between his feet. But if you manage to pull it off, it makes it look like he has a booster, which is kind of cool, and I wish that was something they actually incorporated into this toy. And by the way, yes, you can still remove the front of the car while in vehicle mode to just have them drive around with an exposed cog. I just love this little detail. It's something they didn't have to do, but the fact that they did it just makes this figure even cooler. Only one size comparison in vehicle mode. Here he is next to Quintesson High Commander, just because I was too lazy to transform him into robot mode for robot mode size comparison. Same thing with Optimus. But anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I have a lot of fun making these. I love these figures and I love this line so far, and I really want to get my hands on Sentinel, but I cannot find them anywhere, so I may have to wait for the Studio Series. Be sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe as it greatly helps out the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one.